The wrong sister took my husband. She did not know she also took his lie. For 8 years, my husband made me feel broken for the child we never had. Then one Tuesday at 6:17 in the evening, he walked into our kitchen with my younger sister beside him, dropped divorce papers next to my dinner, and told me she was carrying his twins. My name is Vanessa. I was 46, pulling apart a rotisserie chicken when Gregory said we needed to talk. My sister Danielle stood 3 feet inside the door, purse still on her shoulder, like a stranger. Gregory said the words that changed everything. Twins. Mine. I did not scream. I noticed a stain on his shirt cuff and thought about coffee filters. Shock does strange things. He said he was 49 and wanted a family, that 8 years with me had given him nothing. Danielle gives me twins, he said. Then, turns out I married the wrong sister. I looked at my sister. She did not move away from him. He pushed the papers toward me. I read every page and signed only the acknowledgement of service, nothing about the house, nothing about our savings. That night, I packed a suitcase while he mentioned Danielle would be staying in the house I had built for 12 years. I checked into a hotel and cried for 4 minutes, then ordered soup. What Gregory never knew was that 3 years earlier, I found his fertility results by accident. His numbers had been the real problem, not mine, yet he let his family believe I was the failure, and I let him because I was protecting him. That silence became my biggest regret. I hired an attorney named Patricia. She found transfers from our joint account to Danielle, thousands of dollars I never approved. That same night, I got a text from Tom, Danielle's ex-husband. Before she told Gregory those twins were his, she told me they might be mine. I met Tom the next morning. He showed me messages proving he and Danielle had reconciled briefly right in the conception window, and that she had admitted to him she was not sure whose babies they were. Neither had ever taken a paternity test. I confronted Danielle. She finally whispered, not completely. I asked if she believed Gregory when he said our marriage was already over. She said she had known enough to know she should not have believed him. Then she admitted the money had come from our joint account too. Eleanor, Gregory's mother, invited us all to Sunday dinner and quietly invited Tom without telling her son. Gregory stood up mid-dinner and announced his exciting new future, calling it his second chance, looking straight at me. Eleanor said one word. No. She told him he was not doing that to me again, that I had protected him for years by staying silent about his own results. His face went red as I corrected the record in front of everyone. Then Tom spoke. He placed his phone on the table, showed Gregory the messages, the dates, the doubt. Gregory turned to Danielle and asked if the twins were his. She covered her face and whispered, I do not know for sure. His chair scraped back so hard it silenced the room. Eleanor said quietly that her son had ended an 18-year marriage before he even knew whose children he was fighting for. I told them about the bank records and told Gregory he would not finance his new life with my half of our old one. Then I looked at my sister and said the twins had not caused any of this and should not pay for it. I left before dessert. Gregory followed me outside and admitted he had made a mistake. I told him he had not made a mistake, he had made decisions, and drove away. The twins were born healthy 4 months later. 3 weeks after, Danielle sent me 4 words. Tom is their father. I felt only relief, then tiredness. Gregory had destroyed our marriage chasing proof I was the problem, and the truth had been sitting quietly the whole time. Later, Gregory asked me for coffee. I opened my calendar for one dangerous second before I remembered the wrong sister comment and typed back, No, take care of yourself. My hand shook after I sent it. The house sold that fall. I walked away with enough, not a fortune, just enough to stop being afraid of my own bank account. I bought a small condo, a round table with 4 chairs, and slept better the first night there than in months. Danielle apologized. I told her maybe someday we could be sisters again, but being related to me did not mean unlimited access to my life. Tom stepped up fully as father to the twins. Eleanor stayed exactly where she always had, telling me one Saturday she supposed she lost a daughter-in-law, but kept a daughter anyway. Months later, I saw Gregory at the grocery store. He said he thought having kids would fix something broken in him. I told him that was never a child's job. But I know this now. Forgiving someone and letting them back into your life are 2 completely different choices. Sometimes justice is not watching someone fall apart. Sometimes it is realizing their opinion no longer gets a vote in your life. Sometimes the strongest thing you will ever do is simply keep the boundary you finally learned to set.